What's up, y'all? What it do? It's your girl Lovely, the owner of Krazy Faith, and I'm here with my very first crafting video on YouTube. Now, recently I've been seeing this table going viral, and I'm gonna be honest. No tutorials nowhere showing you how to do this, and everywhere you do find it, you're gonna have to pay for it. So I'm a girl's girl. I'm about to show y'all how to do it for free. All I asked, all I need is for you to like, share, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm about to start dropping all the gems for all the girls that want to start crafting, but they may not have the money to actually invest in a class. Now, let me say this. I did not purchase a class to learn how to do this. I actually saw this on social media, and I'm like, let me try it myself. So this is my way. Everybody, of course, in the crafting world, they have their own way of doing stuff, but this is how I like to do mine. In the description, of course, I will tag the table that I used, and I'll tag all the supplies that you need. But you're going to need, of course, the table, a measuring tape, 16 by 20 print with your design already on it. Prefer for it to be glossy, but if you can't get glossy, that's fine. I didn't use glossy, but I did use resin to seal the table. You're going to need scissors, of course, the resin, and then some painter's tape to catch the resin, and then also a sheet to put underneath your table. I love the packaging of this table. As you can see, they had it all bubble wrapped and secure. So nothing came broken, nothing came damaged. So yeah, this is just me putting the table together. I'll go ahead and speed it up so y'all can see. And so boom, we got the table put together. This easy peasy. It took about 30 seconds. Now this is where the measuring tape comes into place. You just take your measuring tape in inches. And I know you may say it's a circle, but y'all will be surprised. Once you start crafting, you'll realize all circles are not the same. So you're going to measure the width and the length of the table and just confirm that the measurements are the same. Remember I said I didn't take a class to do this, so I was so nervous. Like, I sat on this project for months. But once I started it, y'all, it was so easy. Of course, in the future, I plan to teach, classes that require payment. But I'm going to be honest, in the economy we in right now, maximize off the ads and the commercials. Like, don't charge your people to learn a skill. Ooh, baby, they about to be tearing me up in them craft groups. No, I'm not knocking nobody who teach craft because I know the game. Like I said, I've been in it for a while. But everybody don't have that extra money to invest, but we do have the skill set to at least try it. So if you one of them people, definitely get up and try something today. Anyway, I know y'all didn't come here for no preaching, but this is me just taking the table against the 16 by 20 because that's what I'm going to print on and just cut out. And of course, you can always find 16 by 20s on sale at Walgreens and CVS. Don't say I ain't never told y'all nothing. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. Because this free game. Like, people actually charge for this. Once you get your measurements right, of course, you're going to get your print together. Now, I struggled so bad with this print, y'all. Like, I was really finna go pay that money and learn how to do it. Because the way this print dragged me, I'm talking about slung me by my little fro. And some just clicked in my head. I said, okay, boom, lay all the pictures flat on the 16 by 20 and then put the frame of the circle as the size of your table. Ding, 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 like duh. So boom, I got it printed. Cool. I wish I could run it through the Cricut, but of course it's too big, so I cut it by hand. Just move slow, y'all. Take your time. You're not in a rush. Get it as perfect as you can. Now, I designed this in Canva. If you want to see an actual step-by-step tutorial, just let me know. At this point, I told y'all, I'm a girl's girl. So if it's a class you've been eyeing that you don't really have the money to pay for, but you still want to learn, let me know. Just let me know. But yeah, this is just me cutting. And you see I'm taking my time, slow and steady. Not rushing. Like at this point, y'all, like we was in too deep. No room for mistakes. So I'm gonna speed it up because I know my attention span is short as a squirrel, so I don't like watching stuff for too long. So let me speed it up to the next part. Okay, so boom, you got your prints together, everything looking good. Now, as you can see, if you pay attention, I got some little white edges outside of my black border. So what you see me doing right here is just simply cleaning it up. When it comes to crafting, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a perfectionist. Some people would have actually left that on there, which is okay. But me personally, the table black, my border black, I want everything to match. So yeah, you just clean it up. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a adhesive poster. When you go to get your print, get adhesive posters. Now, you can probably do this with Mod Podge, but I'm going to just pay that little extra, get that adhesive. And then, of course, you can lift it and reposition it if need be. So I'm just making sure everything's spelled right, making sure everything good. Y'all, I was so scared I was going to mess up on this project. It actually started to get, like, too good to be true. Like, am I really doing this for real for my first time? Once I realized, like, oh, shoot, I'm actually doing this for real, I went ahead and got to the good part. So here you just see me lifting my poster from the sticky paper on the back. And this is the part you want to really, really, really take your time on, because you want to make sure you lay your print exactly where it needs to go. Yes, you can pull it and reposition it, but the more you go up and down on the adhesive, it begins to just look bad. And it's just a personal preference. Once you get everything lifted from the sticky paper, go ahead and take your time and lightly, don't press down yet, lightly lay your print like this. Yeah, and also don't pull that sticky paper all the way off. Pull it like halfway, because that's going to help you when you go to lay down your print. Now, this little squeegee thing, I got it in my package from Ninja Transfers, but you can always purchase one on Amazon. Of course, I'll have that in the description box below. But this just helps you lay your print down flat without any air bubbles or without any like movement. Make sure you take your time. You're not in a rush. Do not book an order for this unless it's a week in advance. This is not a project you want to rush on, because you got to be fine from the measurements to the laying of the print to the resin. Take your time and do not rush. Press that print down once you know you got it good. Pull that sheet from under there, but pull it slowly. This was make or break, y'all. Like, this was make or break. Pull it slow. Push down. Pull slow. Push down. Pull slow. Push down with the squeegee. You see how I'm pulling it with my left hand, but I'm pressing it with my right? That's what I need you to do for your table. If your measurements was right, and if you line everything up, that very last pull gonna be chef kiss. It's just gonna be perfect. You shouldn't see any humps, any lumps, nothing but flatness, as if this table came out the box with this type of print on it. So yeah, you just go slow. And don't rush, go slow, and boom, voila, there you have it. It's just gonna fall exactly where it needs to be at. Now, of course, you can see my tripod in this video. Again, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm gonna move it out the way so you can see the actual table in the end. But yeah, this is it, and this is a perfect laydown. You just take your painter's tape and wrap it around the base of the table. So not on your print, but on the base of your table, and you're going to prepare to do your resin. When it comes to epoxy, resin, whatever you want to call it, you got to know what you're doing. If you need me to do a tutorial on how to mix it without air bubbles, let me know. Of course, I will have the box that I use linked in the description. But if you need a step-by-step on how to properly use resin, like I said, I'm a girl's girl. Just let me know. Here's where we get suited and booted. Put your gloves on, get by a window, crack your window, and get ready to get to work. Resin is equal parts. Well, the kind that I use is equal part A, equal part B. Once you get it all mixed together, I kind of had too much in this cup, but it's cool. Like I said, this was my first time. I did me a little test spot just to make sure my resin was laying clear. And then I just poured it on there. Once you pour it on there, you pour a good amount and you just rub it in. You just start massaging your print. Now, I don't use a heat gun. I mean, I feel like I'm skilled in resin enough to not need a heat gun, but you can always get one if you just scared that you're going to have air bubbles. But yeah, on this part, you just pour and rub. That's it, that's all. You want to make sure you fill every space on this table. Do not leave nothing uncovered. And when you get that first good layer down, you just gonna run it back. You just do it again. Pour and rub, pour and rub. That's all it is to it, y'all. Now, the particular resin that I use, they say it take hours to cure. But me personally, I just like to let the project sit for 24 hours. Because when my customer gets it, I want it to be perfect. I don't want any air bubbles. I don't want it to be loose, wet. You know, I just don't. I'm a perfectionist. When it comes to customs, I want all my customs to be right. It's just a me thing. And this is my first crafting YouTube tutorial. So if you have any questions or if you need me to go into detail on any part of this video, just let me know in the comments. This is new for me, so y'all be easy on me. I know I know y'all probably like, girl, you didn't show me how to do this. You didn't show me how to do that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what you don't know until you tell me. So I guarantee you, if you ask me how or want me to show you, I'll definitely upload a video just for you. Yeah, this it, y'all. You just rub it in and voila, the project is finished. I let it sit for 24 hours, and then after that, it's ready to be shipped and sold to my customer.